Well, good morning, lap steel players. I hope everybody's doing great out there and having a great week. I know I am. We went down to 49 last night and we're going up to 82 today. So, wow, it's going to be from mild to wild, and then we're going to hit in the 90s one day this week. Anyway, I hope you got your lap steels all tuned up and ready to play this morning. I'm in an open E. I put the tuning down there. It's just a E, B, E, a G sharp, a B, and a E. Simple little tuning, one of my favorite. So to get started on what we're going to be talking about today is Asheville. Did you know that a lot of the songs I write, they start out on the lap steel and they end up on the keyboard and then the guitar. Now this morning I was sitting here thinking about it. A lot of times there's so many notes and so much voicing on these lap steels that you can't do with a guitar or a piano. This unreal stuff like that. All I was doing right there was playing on over a G chord, starting at F and giving it a slide. Then I'm going to the C chord and I'm just pausing at the A and the B. It's like, and you watch my slide back, skip string. Was a G up at the 15th fret. So much fun, but I always have a book in the music room nearby. When I'm actually working on a song, I put it on a little music stand with a pencil. I can sit there and write down my notes. Let's say I'm out here and we're not going to do a song, we're just going to make up a song. How about something like this? Let's see. Well, the sun's coming up with the morning dew. Got red skies looking good today. Gonna be a great day. Oh, that's what I say. Well, move it on over now. Take I would put that I went to a G. Then I'm going to a B. Then I would draw an underline under that said I slid back to a B flat to go to the C, which sounds like this. Then I would go from a C to a B to an A. Here. Then go to a D, back to the G. And then I would slide in from a G flat. So I would go C, B, B flat, and then A. Then I went to the D. There's so much you can do and find on these things. Now sometimes I'll just make a rhythm track of it to start with. Like that, using the top 3 strings. Or you can just go G, C, and D. So many notes on here that you need to write them down. I mean, look, I've got little notes everywhere in here. Here's a little song I was working on. D, G, D, G, B flat, G, then look like E, A, C sharp, me. All right, so the cats won't rub up against the camera stand here, but just write it down and keep it for references later. I mean, you never know when the song pops in your head and all of a sudden you need some music. Run, grab your lap steel up and play it. You know, don't be scared. Go out there and sing. It don't matter if you ain't a singer. I know I'm not a good singer. That's just sample picking. I'm hitting strings 2 and 3 and raking across like that with that thing. And you can make it pretty and see how I do the slide-ins. See that double slide? Slide. Then I kind of lifted up my bar about halfway, like that. Now here's a bar hop. See how hop? Right. I went from a G, so you can write it down, G to a B flat, C, then I paused at the D and went to an E flat. And sometimes I'll slide back to the D like this. If you didn't like that key, you could play the same notes that was in G. Let's say we want to do that thing in A. That's an E. So that would be a C, D, then we pause at F and go to the E and go to F. There's that slide back. But you can keep on going up the board or down the board. Play the same notes, same chords, but that's just when you learn to transpose. So, anyway, get your lap steel out. That's in a E, so I'm playing opening a G, a A, back and forth. Then go to a B. Then we go. We're going from a B to a D flat and then a D. Then we'll slide back to the A. Then we'll go to B. Then we'll start over, open E. You can do it that way. It's important though, using them dragon fingers, come down, or you'll get this sound like this. Hear that ringing? Now listen. Even when I'm picking out them single notes, putting this finger down first. So I got that finger on them strings. Single notes, you can write them down in your playing, put your chords up there, and then on your picking single notes, I would write one and then the note, like. And if you don't know the note, just put down there that you're playing on the 3rd fret, 5th string, open. And that's one thing though I do like about my piano. I bought one of those little charts that you peel off and stick on so I can see what note I'm playing. If I'm playing a song and I'm playing out some notes and I want to write it, I can have the bars and I can put the actual note that I'm hitting on there. Now with the lap steel, I just write it out in chord languages, and sometimes I'll kind of tab it out. But I'm not a big fan of making tabs because I like to play by ear and so, and them 2 notes that I'm playing are the same as that, because that's a B and that's an E string. This is a B string and that's an E string, which that coming down on it makes it a G note. So what I'm playing there is G, A, and B flat. And that's coming down here is a E, same as the open note. All right, so get out there and write you some songs, write it down, take notes of what you're doing, and next time you pick it up, you can look at your chart and say, wow, I was working on this and hadn't quite finished it yet. So go ahead and get your notebook. They don't cost that much. Get you a pencil with an eraser on it or an ink pen, whatever you use. I use a pencil sometimes. I'll be playing a song. maybe I'll make that. But then again, maybe I didn't want that A in there. Instead, I just wanted it playing like this. So, I would have to erase that A that I put in there like there you go. And buy you a looping pedal or a recorder and go out there and have some fun. I've got a recorder, I've got a looping pedal, and, well, I've got 2 recorders and mini amps. Believe it or not, I played mostly through this little old Peavey Viper 1. I've got it set up for this lap steel. Lot of reverb, and I think 1 nanosecond of delay. Alright, so hope y'all have a great week. I hope you enjoyed the lap steel lesson today. Just fooling around on it and teaching you some music and a little bit of music theory there. Get you a Nashville number chart. And if you go by and you see your favorite song on the sheet music, go ahead and buy it and look at, especially if it's a guitar and a piano, chord notation. Great help right there. You can start kind of reading music. I mean, basically, you need to know how to look at a sheet of music and figure it out and put it down on the lap steel and the guitar. And then, of course, playing by ear is the most important part. I do say that, people. So, have a great week. If you're not a subscriber to the channel right here, please subscribe. Thank everybody on Facebook, Get Lap Steel Guitars. Y'all been wonderful. Oh, and I want to say this right at the start. If somebody's got something for sale on there, first thing you do is look at their profile, and if they don't have a profile, pictures of themselves, maybe their family and something, if they just got something for sale with nothing else on it, stay away from that site immediately, people, because it's a scam. I'm telling you, they out there to get you. And then the best thing to do is write them. Here's a good way I do it. You want to write them and say, hey, I just live right down the road from you, or find out where they live. If they won't tell you, don't mess with it. It's conversation over. Write them, ask where they live. Then tell them you live not too far from them, maybe 20 miles away, and I would like to come pick the item up today and pay you cash. And if they start saying no, and no, we got to ship it, that right there is a red flag for scam. I'm telling you. So they're out there and they're trying to use our page. If y'all see a potential scam on there, report it to me, because I've done kicked a couple of people off that were scammers, and I looked at their profile. They even stole the man's profile one time, and he wrote me, and I wrote him back, and I hadn't ever caught up with the scammer, but I'm sure he's in the pile here somewhere, but we'll weed him out directly, and I'll block him. Y'all want to look at something real funny? On Facebook, look at Dooley County Sheriff's Department. They got hacked, and somebody putting naked women up on their side now. I reckon they wrote the wrong man a ticket going through or something. But anyway, y'all be careful on Facebook. Like I said, ask them if you can pick the item up, and then you can, if they say yes, and you live too far away, maybe you can ask them to put it on reverb or something and pay a small tax fee and go ahead and get it to a reputable company that's got you back. anyway, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for stopping by here today. And I bought several things on Facebook, but it's always been cash and in person. I bought some guitars. In fact, my last lap steel I bought. Tone King, I believe his name up. I bought it on Facebook from a man 40 miles away, and I told him, I said, well, I'll buy it. I think it was $300. It looks like brand new. But anyway, I told him I'd pay him if he'd bring it to me. And he asked me my address, and about 2 hours later, him and his wife showed up, and he was an older gentleman, and boy, did we have a ball. Now, he come in the house, and we played music for a while. I played the piano, and he played the lap steel and all that, and we switched around, and you know, and I've met a couple of good players. Quit that cat. Cat's rubbing up against my camera stand here. All right, but anyway, thank you very much, and have a great week, and be safe out there, everyone.